There are a lot of moving parts when it comes to planning a vacation, and sometimes you just want an all-inclusive package so you don't have to worry about each individual hassle. Well, in 19 days, one company is taking a small group of travelers around the world in 22 days in a private jet. Joining us now in a Fox Business exclusive is Safran du Monde CEO Guy Bigiaoui. Guy, it's great to see you here.
Thank you very much for having me.
I meant to say Guy. My French is not what it used to be, sir, but it's nice to meet you. All right, so in the best English we can do between the two of us, let's talk about this. What a fascinating idea. You've been in the travel industry for decades, but I wanted to ask you about this specific trip. Where did the idea come from? And let's talk about the financials of it.
Well, the first idea is that when people are traveling, they are very often traveling to discover one place, and they can travel around the world. They can travel in many destinations, but in order to get a global vision on the planet, you have to unify a certain number of conditions. One of them is to go fast in order to get the global idea. In order to go fast without being tired, you need a private jet. And if we have a private jet, so let's enjoy, let's take the most of it and the most luxurious possibility. So the whole idea of the tour is to bring the passenger to experience a unique situation where he wakes up in every 3 days in a new universe. And this traveling in different universe, much beyond the destination that he indeed visited, keeps him getting a global vision on the planet, which is totally unique.
We have a map. I want to show our viewers what this is. So it departs and arrives back in Paris. But the 22 days, as you mentioned, you see some of the most beautiful parts of the world. And I was looking at this just because I want to know. Rio, Easter Island, Peru, Sydney, Cambodia, Vietnam, India, Jordan. Obviously, this is going to be one busy, busy trip. So these prices, there's a Club Safran and a Premier Safran. So does each of these include everything? I mean, the hotel accommodations, food, tours, everything. The Premier Safran, 110,000 and change. The Club Safran, 71,000 and change.
Yes, definitely. The whole idea is that the traveler must have only his hands in his pocket, not spend anything. Everything is included. The excursions, the gala dinner. We are doing extremely sophisticated gala dinner. We're privatizing temple, for instance, in the Angkor temples. It includes the excursions and the full board, of course, and the drinks. We serve Dom Pérignon on board our private jet. We have a private chef that curates special meals for every destination. Everything is included, even the pre-stamped postcard, so you don't have to find some small money to send a postcard to your relatives.
So the trip is next month. It was interesting because I was looking and doing a little bit of digging here, and if you were to do an all-inclusive trip from Paris to Rio for a week, that would be $27,000. But you're hitting 10 countries over 22 days, and that includes all the food and everything. As you mentioned, just bring yourself and maybe your phone and your passport. So it really does seem to be, for this type of level of travel, that it's a better deal. It's a better price for someone.
Yes, it's a fantastic price, especially still this year, which is still at a very good, it's like a bargain, in fact, considering the type of accommodation and luxurious services we're providing. It's not about money only. Suppose you want to visit exactly the points we are visiting during this tour, and you do it on commercial flights. Instead of 22 days, you would need 34 days, and you would not have direct flight as we do, and you would have to queue a lot in airports. And so it's a very good deal in terms of money, but it's also a very good deal in the sense that you can get this idea of the global vision on the planet in the best conditions, and without being tired. You have full nights, of course, in all the hotels.
I have to ask you, on the actual aircraft, are all the beds lie flat beds?
Yes, they are full fully lie flat beds. You have 2 meters, which is more than 6.5 feet between two rows. You can totally lie down. Don't forget that all the flights are day flights, so you don't need so much to sleep during this flight.
Okay.
The longest flight we have is 11:45 minutes duration. We don't we do it directly. This is a very important point. We do have the range that permits us to fly directly to every destination. And we have, as you saw in the rear of the aircraft, we have two social places where we install a bar and you can get to share, because the whole idea also about this tour is that it's so special.
Wonderful. It sounds wonderful. Thank you so much. No, I believe me, I wish I could join you. Guy Bigiaoui. Guy, thank you very much.